Díomh a chuir de gail consáisih inniu Tásúla gom go bhfuil sibh go maith is mise Arlene agus ba mé libse inniu chun beaggáín chórá a bheith agran faoi Tascanna scríbhneoireachta don chreap pósreacht. Okay, so today we're going to have a little look at our writing tasks, our kind of creative writing tasks, Maidir leis an tre pósreacht don Ghaeilge. So for our junior cycle for Irish. Okay, so orintha bíon ceisna ann well gach bliain bíon ceisna ann bunathe tascanna faoi le, agus támuid chun dul tríd na tascanna agus na téimi agus baimid ag déanamh beaggáinín cleachta cheisna faoi le. So we're going to go through some of the themes, maybe some common sentences that we could use, agus an sin baimid ag déanamh cleachta chúpla ceist an sin. Now we're going to have a look at some questions. Okay, so thosaimid an seo. So, Tascanna scríbhneoireachta. So, má éicimid an scáilán, if we have a little look here at the screen in front of us, okay? Tásáis brise síos agam an sa na ceisna faoi le. So I have a little breakdown here of the questions. So, mar éicinn sibh an scáilán sa bhliain fiche trí, okay? Bhí ceist a bháin ann. So we had one question there, agus chuige mark a bhí gceist. So there was 50 marks for it. Sa bhliain fiche dó, bhí an rud céine ann, ceist a bháin le haghaidh chuige mark. One question for 50 marks. Agus an pauper samplach, don Comisiún Scrúdaithe Stot a tháinig amach bhí gá ceist ann, ceist le haghaidh 10 mark agus ceist le haghaidh 50 mark. Ach le cúpla bliain anuas bhí ceist a bháin an pauper. So, bhí ábhar éagsúla le eicáil an pauper. So, sin cúpla ceann duna téimi a bhí ann. So here is a few examples of different themes that has been. So mar hampla technoliacht, athraróide agus an timpalacht, sláinte an duine, bia agus sport, saol na haibra, saol na tútha agus saol na cathrach SRL. So for these writing tasks, you can get anything that's kind of that you might have covered in recent times in school. So sin cúpla sampli duna hábhar éagsúla. So these are some of the different examples that you could get. So again, bhí ba neart déanta a gcuibh technoliacht. So again, you will have loads of things already talked about from talking about technoliacht, mar hampla leis an don stadoliacht. So ba neart ocaracal eolalas a gcuibh, you will have a lot of the vocabulary anyway that you will have covered when you're talking about other maybe poetry or prose, no payroad. So again, everything kind of links together. So just because you learn it for one thing, let's say if you learn it for poetry, doesn't mean that you're not going to use it again in a different scenario. So sin cúpla rud. Arish, an bhfuil sa stórfocail I gceist nó nach na chainte gur féidir libh úsáid. So then have a look. Is there any particular sentence structure that you could use? Anything that you could recycle? Okay, so caiimiid a bheith ag achhuairsáil. So we need to be recycling a lot of our vocabulary on tamar fad an sin. Cosúil leis na cín a dhéanamid ar táid caint faoi iliocht. Same thing when we're talking about our poetry and our prose or scale. There is definitely vocab gur féidir lena a chuirsáil that we can recycle all the time. So, mar éicimid an seo, as we see here, tá buntáistí agus mí buntáistí ag baint leis an ábhar seo. So brahan sé arís an ábhar. Maybe mátá tú ag play technoliacht mar hampla. We're talking about technology, for example. Right, tá buntáistí agus mí buntáistí ag baint leis an ábhar sin. So there's advantages and disadvantages maybe associated with that topic. Just mar hampla. Okay, an bhfuil ein buntáistí nó mí buntáistí ag baint le ein ábhar eile? Béidir, but sin just sample amháin. So cúpla ceann duine bhuntáistí Béidir a bhanan leis an technoliacht ná úsáideann tú Béidir riomhre glunne ar scáil, dhéanann tú do chuid siopadúirta ar líne, ach tá míbhuntáistí ann chomh maith mar bíonn daltaí gafa leis an idirlín Béidir nó gafa lena bhun póca mar shampla. No hálíonn si revuiliocht ar líne. So arís fake fi tú on gá híomh ann, so you can see the two sides. Then, céad ceann eile an sin. Is uchlumm a rá. Is uchlumm a rá, I regret to say. Is uchlumm a rá, I regret to say. É sin ráte, cílíonn sé sin having said that. Having said that. É sin ráte. Having said that. And then, mar a dtír an seanachal, bíonn gá insint ar gach scéal agus tá buntáistí agus ní buntáistí ag baint le péród. So we have our little seanachal thrown in there. Bíonn gá insint ar gach scéal, so there's two sides to every story. And cílíonn sé sin that there's good and bad associated with it. So tá buntáistí agus ní buntáistí, there's advantages and disadvantages associated with it. Dús pléhime, so maybe when you're giving a little intro, you could say dús at first pléhime na buntáistí a bhanan leis an technoliacht mar shampla. Díirtear go bhfuil an sin, úsáid a bhaint as seo as an mríthair saor, so we're using our bríthar saor there. So again, we're showing the examiner that we know how to use the bríthar saor and that we have our caint in díreach after it, so we have our indirect speech directly after it. Then, tá an fáib seo cóisín leis na Canuck. So it's like nach chainte é sin, so that's a nice little phrase there. So this problem, it's as old as the hills. Tá sé cóisín leis na Canuck. And then is chuid tábhachtach é an tábhar seo pinceann. I saoil gach duine sa lá atá in UN. So this subject is an important subject in people's lives today. And then ní líad duine ná túram mar a díirtear, tóginn sé rumach an sin. So everybody basically has an opinion. Mar a díirtear agus is fear é sin maidir le. And that is true with regards to péród. Okay, so tá túr me gach duine bunathe ar rudí éagsúla. So, má leanimid aráig an sin, feicfimid ar an gceist a bhí ann sa bhliain 2023. So, let's have a look at the question from 2023. So, ceist sé an seo, 50 mark a bhí I gceist. So, we were 50 marks here. So, bhí tú I láthair ag ceann a bháin díobh seo thuas, scríobh alt I dhéalann faoi. So, you were at one of these places above, one of these places. Scríobh alt I dhéalann faoi sin. Write a paragraph in your diary about it. So, san alt luig pointy. So, luig na pointy seo. So, pointe a bháin ólas faoi áit a rá tú. So, pointe ólas faoin áit. So, one point of information about the place you were. Pointe a bháin faoi dhuine eile. So, point of information about another person. Rud a bháin maith a tharla. So, one good thing that happened. On tatmosphere, the atmosphere. Rud a bháin nar hahan leat. Something that you didn't like. Agus pointe a bháin eile. And one other point. So, arís, má éagfimid ar na sais ceisna atá ann, nó na roghanna, our choices. So, we have a léitheanta saoire, nó ag an trá. So, holidays are at the beach. And then ag ceolcuireann nó ag cóisiúr le mo chóirde. So, at a concert or at a party with your friends. So, 1 second and shit. So, Táid chun beagán chóra a dhéanamh an sa faoin na roghanna. Okay, so mar shampla, sin rogha A agus seo rogha B. Right, so let's have a little chat about our two options. So rogha A agus rogha B. So rogha A sin léitheanta saoire an sa. Right, so má táid caint, Pointe one ólas faoin áit a raibh. Okay, so 1 point of information about where we are. So cén áit cá bhfuil tú sira. Okay, so beidir peach áit tá mé I Disneyland, tá mé sa Spáin, sa Rank, san Idol, pe áit timpeall an domhan, wherever you want to say you are, timpeall an domhan. No an bhfuil tú just ag an trá beidir in éireann, no beidir ag an trá thar lear. Okay, tá neart sa lúpacht agwaibh an seo. So you have lots of flexibility here with these answers as to where you want to be. Even within the choices of the questions, for choice A, agus row B, you still have a little bit of options there. So le high row A, right. Táidir léhann sira, Piocamíd beidir an Spáin. Right, so let's pick Spain. So táid sira sa Spáin, we might scríobh beidir rud éigin faoin aimsir, we might say something about the aimsir. Pointe amháin faoi dhuine eile ann. Right, so let's some points of information about another person that's there. So beidir bhfuil tú sira le do chóide beidir thar lear. Maybe you're on holidays with your friends thar lear. No beidir bhfuil tú ann le do chealach. Maybe you're with your family. Piochan tú an count, so you can pick whichever one you want. Rud amháin maith a chóirde. Okay, some good thing that happened. Well, bhí tú ag an linn snámha beidir, bhí linn snámha olmhór ann. There was maybe a huge swimming pool. Bhí an tórasán in aice na farraige, bhí sé sin go hínteach. Bhúil tú le daoine nua, maybe you made some new friends. Ceannaigh tú beidir éadaí nua. You might have maybe bought some new clothes, pe-rud. An atmosphere bhí ann, so an raibh an atmosphere go maith, an raibh gach duine ag obair beidir go maith le chéile. An raibh cadrih maith idir tú hain agus the hisismóirí, a good relationship between you and your parents, the chóide, pe duine. Rud amháin nar hahan leat, something then that you didn't like. Beidir ní raibh an bia go das, maybe the food wasn't nice. Or beidir go raibh sé ag curbáistí don sira ar fad. Maybe it was raining for the whole holiday and you didn't like that. Aon rud an sin, anything you want. Reach lots of flexibility in seo. Agus pointe amháin eile, and then put in any other point of information. Beidir bhí na rairc go hínteach, the scenery was excellent. Ceannaigh tú cúpla bruntanas beidir. Beidir chomh tú cúpla pictiúr, green graph all an sin beidir. Ní bheith is agat. Okay, you know, anything, any kind of point that you want to put in there, bheith sé sin go hínteach. Okay, so sin raibh A, maidir le sira agus an trá. Always nuair atá tú ag caint faoin léhann sira. Okay, make sure that you mention, okay, an aimsir atá ann, just some things to kind of help you. Okay, aimsir, bia an sin, daoine, áiseanna, facilities, that will always help you add some extra pieces of information. Daoine, bia, aimsir, áiseanna, rairc beidir, the views, the scenery. Okay, agus na rudí a rinne tú ann, kind of things that you did there. Caróg sé sin go mór leat, that'll really help you. So, má éicimid rowa B an sin. So, let's have a little look then at rowa B. So, ceolcuirm nó kosher le do chóide. Okay, so piochan tú ceann amháin. You pick one. So, beidir ceolcuirm. Okay, ceolcuirm ar dús. So, pointe amháin ólas faoin áit a raibh tú. Okay, well, cá raibh an ceolcuirm. An raibh sé ar siúl I barc an crócaig, I Stada Viva, cén áit a raibh sé. Caisleán Mullaigh Ide beidir, Malahide Castle, Park Varley, Marley Park, pe áit. Okay, so piochan tú an áit a raibh tú. Agus beidir rá cén ceoltóir a bhí ag seanam ann. Maybe mention who was singing. Okay, Harry Styles, Niall Horan, pe duine. Pointe amháin faoi dhuine eile ann. So point of information about another person that was there. So bhí tú beidir le a chóide an ra tú le a bham, le iad, de drifúr, drethar, pe duine a bhí ann. Rud a bháin math a tharla, so something good that happens. Well, beidir for tú green graph le do Huoltóras fear, beidir. Maybe you got a picture with them, your favorite musician. No, bhí tú ag caint lo beidir, no leis na daoine sin, you were talking to whoever these people were, leis no léithí no lo, pe duine. An atmosphere bhí an atmosphere beidir leictrach, bhí gach duine ag canna agus ag tógáil green graphanna beidir. Rud amháin nar hahan leat, something beidir maybe that you didn't like. Beidir chail tú de phone polka, bhí tú scartha ó de chóide, maybe you got separated from your friend, ní rá siochan bha a ghaibh, maybe you didn't have good seats. Beidir tá ag smaoinemh an sa, beidir gur chail tú an bus a bhaile agus bhíar de hismóthirí teacht chuig an áit chun sibh se a bhailú, maybe you miss the bus on the way home, aon rud. And then puinte a bháin eile, beidir ceannig tú tíléine ag an deire, nó pe rud atá an fuair tú bí deas ag an deire bhúil tú le a chóide ón scoil, aon rud an sin, anything that kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. So sin just cúpla rawa an sin. That's just a few choices that you could give le haghaidh an ceist a bhí ann sa bhliain 2023. Má éicimid an ceist a bhí ann sa bhliain 2022. So, arís, bhí rawa A agus bhí rawa B ann. So, féicfimid an bísa seo. So, daltaí stalc faoin athruaróide agus lá ag siopadúireacht le a chóide. So, athruaróide, so sin an céad rud, stalc cílíonn sin strike. So students on strike about athruaróide, about climate change, agus lá ag siopadúireacht le mo chóide, and then a day shopping with your friends. So this time, we have our two choices. Agus támuid ag scríobh, well, céir támuid ag scríobh. So bhí tú I láthair ag ceann amháin ina thógádaí seo chuas. Scríobh alt do fápéir nuachta. So writing an article for a newspaper. Faoin lá a bhí agat about your day. So, arís, na pointí atá againn. Pointe a bháin faoin áit ina rá tú, so cá rá tú. Actra dhearfach a bháin ó tharla, so one positive thing that happened. Actra dhiúltach a bháin a tharla, so one negative thing that happened. Pointe a bháin faoin na daoine ann, so information about the people. Rud a bháin a rinne tú féin, one thing you did yourself. Agus do chóram féin faoin lá, and your opinion about the day. So, arís, caiimiid na foiointí a bhrisise sia. So let's break down the points again, agus beagáinín córa a dhéanamh faoi. Right, so daltaí stalc faoin athruaróide. So the students on strike about climate change and seo. So we definitely want to be going into this with some vocab. Okay, bunatha an timpeallacht agus athruaróide. So nice little bit of vocab about climate change and environment would be useful here. Okay, so smaoinigh, let's think. Pointe a bháin ólas faoin áit a rá tú. Okay, cén áit a rá tú. So, beidir go rá tú I Jack Lion beidir, where you at Leinster House, in acha leis an dál beidir. Beidir go rá agóid ar siúd an sin. Maybe there was an agóid, maybe there was a protest there. Beidir go rá agóids an sin. Ceann eile, actra dhearfach a bháin a tharla. Okay, one positive thing that happened. Beidir bhúil tú leis an Taoiseach. Bhúil tú leis an Taoiseach, you met the Taoiseach beidir, agus dúirt sé go mbeidh cruinniú mór aige le daltaí óige beidir, nó le cúpla daltaí óige óna bhanscoilna. Maybe he or she said that they would meet some students from different schools, get some opinions. Ein rud eile a bhí ann, Beidir bhúil tú le Greta Thunberg, Beidir go raibh Greta Thunberg ann ag an ócáid seo nó ag an agóid seo, sin rud éigin. Achtra dúilteach amháin a tharla, Beidir go raibh trid ann. Maybe there was a trid nó rud éigin, maybe there was a fight. So bhí trid éigin ann Beidir, sin just sampla amháin. Pointe amháin faoi na daoine ann, okay, what so information about the people that were there. So daltí manscala a bhí ann den cuid is mó, the poster in a lámh acu, everyone had like a poster na rud éigin, the gachtainna ag caint lena céile, agus Peyrod, okay, what were the people doing that were at the strike? Then rud amháin a rinne tú hain. What did you do? Céir a rinne tú hain. So Beidir gur crothaigh tú hain poster. Maybe you had a poster. Agus bhí sé sin agat. Beidir gur thóg tú ceaparí leat. Maybe you brought some sandwiches le haine daoine a bhí ann. Aon rud an sin. And then the thóram féin faoin lá. What was your opinion about the day? Beidir gur ceap tú gur rud maith é an stalk seo. Maybe you thought it was a good idea. Chun ord a dhíriú an vibe to kind of draw attention to the problem. Beidir, brahan sé. Beidir nach chuir tú sásta ar churbe, ceapan tú go méid sin níos fearr má tá daltaí ar scoil. Beidir, daltaí manscoile ar scoil. Ní listen, peachan tú hain, sin just cúpa smuoineh an seo. These are just some ideas that you could use. Ceann eile, lá ag siopadóireacht le mo chóirde. Right, let's have a think. Lá ag siopadóireacht le mo chóirde. So, pointe amháin faoin áit ina raibh tú. So, cá raibh tú? An raibh tú ag siopadóireacht I Mbaile Clia, I Ngáileamh, I Corcaigh, I Míl Fursta, cá raibh tú ar dús. Okay, so peachan tú an áit a raibh tú ag siopadóireacht. Achtra amháin a chóirle. Okay, achtra amháin a chóirle. So, Beidir, achtra dhearfach. So, ceannaigh tú Beidir éadaí nua? No, ceannaigh tú phone nua Beidir? Ceannaigh tú phone póca nua? I'm just going to cúpla rud scríbhann seo Beidir, Stráid, Grafton. No one raibh tú I Ngáileamh. Peachan tú an áit. So, achtra dhearfach amháin a tharla, ceannaigh tú éadaí nua Beidir, phone nua. Achtra dúilteach amháin a tharla, Beidir chail tú de phone póca, mar shampla. Chail tú de phone póca, chail tú de sparchan, you lost your wallet, your purse. Chail tú de chara Beidir, maybe you couldn't find your friend. Just go raibh a phone no a phone cailte Beidir, no marv, maybe his or her phone was dead. Ní raibh na chalarí lán, maybe the battery wasn't fully charged and sin rud éigin. Pointe amháin faoin na daoine a bhí ann. So bhí tú ann Beidir le do chóirde, an raibh an áit gnóthach, sin ceanna, was it busy? An raibh an áit gnóthach, mar sé lán le daoine. Rud amháin a rinne tú féin an sin. Well, cad a rinne tú Beidir gur ceannaigh tú bhrontanas le haid de bham, nó ceannaigh tú bhrontanas, nó ceannaigh tú Beidir cópláir nua den scoil, Peyrod leabhar nua a ceannaigh tú. And then the thóram féin faoin lá, ar bhain tú taitne bhas an lá, an raibh deis agat Beidir bia a oil. Did you get time to get some food? Aon smuointí ar nós sin. Okay, so rís smuoinnig ar an lucht féiceanna as well. So always remember who is your audience that you're writing to. Okay, sa físa seo, bhíomar ag scríbhneoireachta an sin. So bhíomar ag scríbhneoireachta. Okay, so we are writing an article in this one. Okay, do fópar nuachta for our newspaper. Whereas, nuair bhíomar ag caint faoin gceann seo, bhíomar ag scríbh in our níolan. So we were writing in our diary that time. Okay, so again, it's a different kind of speech. Okay, more informal, leis an díolan an sin. So it's informal with our diary. Ach an seo, it's a little bit more formal, okay? Tuis go bhfuil muid ag scríobh alt do fápéir nuachta an sin. So, féic famíd an scéim bharcála a bhí ann le haghaidh an ceist sa bhliain fiche dó an sa. So, sin an scéim a bhí ann. So, féic famíd an musca seo. Okay, busca ord. So, chun na hord mórcanna a bhaint amach, céird atá ag tastal. Well, má éicimíd an seo. Scríban an tíreathóir alt do fápéir nuachta bunathe na pointí atá lúte. So, the applicant, they write an article for the newspaper based on the points mentioned. So, focus would focus over or nua, kind of fresh ideas, fresh topics, agus smuinte clista, and clever thoughts. Now, písí tábhachtach an sa. Cúig nó sé fuinte ferbatha go ma. So we want 5 or 6 points well developed. So that means, okay, tá sé fuinte an seo. Okay, there's 6 points here. So if you didn't mention 5 or 6 points, you'd be taken out of that box. Okay, so if you only mentioned 3 points, mar hampla, Victu sti I musca alla. You'd be put into another box here, okay, for 3 out of 6 points. So we'll reach Dean Kincha go will na pointy ar fad dainte good. Okay, so nor she'd scrífa good, curd tick in acalo. So when you have the points wrote, put a tick beside them so you know they're finished. So cuig no sé fuinte ferbatha goma. So 5 or 6 points well developed. Tishkent va san rian tanga a achak. Okay, so reach your tishkent va an tanga. Okay, so a good understanding of your language there. Okay, and the type of, again, the person that you're writing to, coma. Saléireacht agus léirú chumasach agus lífiocht agus agsúlacht. Okay, so your kind of clarity and ability is clearly demonstrated there. Scríbhneoireachta agratha go maith. It's the writing piece, it's well organized. And then a ríis an litrú, punctiocht agus gramadach. So again, your spelling, punctuation, and grammar. And féic fi tú an sin an céad rúil atá ansa, ná aimseirí na mríomhra. Okay, so again, your tenses. So déan cínse go bhfuil cleachta déinte a gcuid. Okay, that you make sure you have lots of practice done on your tenses. So, mar hampla, má hógan tú an bríthir, okay, good practice is if you take the verb, any verb, mar hampla déan, okay, are you able to write that verb out in the I'm sure catcha? I'm sure loivrach. I'm sure áisnach, agus an sin mócanílach. Okay, sin cleachta va an sin. Okay, it's good practice. Then má éiceann tú na bul na musci eile. So if you have a look at the other boxes there, okay, again, like I said about the points, muna bhfuil cuig nó sé fuinte scrífa a gut. If you don't have your 5 or 6 points, by tú curtha isteach I musca eile. You'll have put yourself into a different box there. Okay, so no déan dermid faoi sin, so don't forget about that. Now, ceist eile, okay, a bhí ann an pápéir samplach an seo. Okay, so sin an pápéir samplach a tháinig amach ón comisiún. So this sample paper that came out from the commission, Commissioner Scrúda has taught, okay, civilly and govile is a medag, right? This was the example question that they had on it, okay? Agus dahad mark a bhí gist, and it was 40 marks. So, tá rudí tábhachtach le écoil sa dá íomhá thuas. So, important things seen in the image, rounnig íomhá a bháin dóibh agus scríobh gné as de iris leabhar bunathe na rudí atá san íomhá sin. So, write gné as de iris leabhar, so kind of an article for an iris leabhar an sin, bunathe na híomhána thuas. So, play na pointy seo alanas. So, you're going to describe or discuss these points. So, on top of the Vana National Ruddy Shins, the importance of these things. Ga fuinte yarfaka and shin, ga fuinte yultaka, and then mola a one a ta a gut fein fui na ruddy seo. So, nuair atá tú ag smaoineamh faoin na pointí diúltacha agus na pointí dearfacha. So pointí diúltacha arís brahan sé an picture, so it depends on the picture. If you're talking about technoliacht mar hampla, so má chuirmid rud éigin le chéile an seo bunathe technoliacht. If I just talk quickly about technoliacht an seo. Okay, pointí dearfacha, well you could say over scala mar hampla. Beidir go bhranan tú úsáid as maybe Microsoft Teams or Google Classroom chun de obervalja I dhéanamh, nó beidir chuireann bhreamúntaí nótaí Microsoft Teams nó Google Classroom. So is féidir leat cúpla rud a rá an sin. Ein pointí eile ba tú an anna bheith I deagháil le a chuirde mar hápla. Chatting to your friends, in contact with your friends, I deagháil le chuirde, nó beidir chuirde nó gaolta, or your relations maybe thar lear is rud maith é sin. Beidir go ndéanann tú siopadóireacht Arlene, sin pointe eile. Maybe you do some siopadóireacht Arlene, some shopping online, sin rud amháin. Pointí diúltacha an sin, so pointí diúltacha faoin technoliacht arís, okay, cyberbulliacht an seo, bhuailíonn cyberbulliacht an sin. So we have cyberbullying online, tá carúlacht siúil Arlene chomha. So you have your crime happening online. Bíonn daoine ag gcuide sunraí cardbhrachasa chuoine eile, credit card details, bíonn daoine gafa leis an technoliacht mar hampla. Sometimes people are totally addicted chuig an technoliacht chomha, so sin sampla eile. Okay, gur féidir leat a luas. So sin cúpla samplaí an sin. That's a few things about technoliacht. Okay. Bia, beidir bia, sais bia chláintúil, okay, a bheith ag ithe chláintúil, so pointí tábhachtach an sin, tá si go maith don curp, caiith tú bheith ag ithe go maith nuair imríonn tú sport. You need, to be eating healthily for sport. Pointí diúltacha an sin, kind of negative points, maybe nuair airíonn daoine beidir gafa leis an sort bia a bhíonn á ithe acu, maybe when people kind of get a little bit addicted to what kind of foods they have, or actually bia beidir fuile, kind of certain diets that aren't kind of good and nutritious for us. Ein rud eile an sin, arís tá sport agus bia, tá siad sais nascatha lena chéile, they are linked together. Arís má éigean daoine an umracha seachláid, an umracha sal, tá like 5 and a curp ounce, so there is kind of problems that people can have. They eat too much salt or chocolate, no payroad an sin, so it's féidir leat na pointí sin a luach chomha. So you could also mention those points. Ceist eile a bhí ann an bopper samplach a tháinig amach sa bhilíon 2019, ná an piece seo faoi ógra fuist was this other piece about a job advertisement. So, arís fiche marca bhí gceist, okay, this came out in sample paper, agus níor tháinig sé inuas ein fápéir eile, so it hasn't come up on any other exam paper. I sa bhliain fiche dó nó fiche trí. But Thomas just come begoing cora a dhéanamh faoi chomha. We'll do a little bit of chat about it chomha. So rís na puist haspáint ar híos le lína ag TG cahar, so tá siad lína ag TG cahar, they need to be filled. Round puist a 1 agus scríobh an text le haith fógra. So you need to write the text for the advertisement. A bhaile léamh that will be read TG cahar chun daoine a bhíala le churisteach an bust. So that will be used to entice, the verb meow there, Cillian Sheshin, to entice. So you want to use, you want to have the text that's going to be used to entice people to apply for this job. So, Vic na pointy seo alana san orab san orgra. So we have to have these points in our ad. So, point Olish fui TG Cahar. So Shin Galore, point of information about TG Cahar. Na skillana parsanta atoig tastoil. So what kind of skills, personal skills we need. On post atoig gasht, what is the job in question. August on data yearnak ad lock for le CV. And the last date that CVs will be accepted. Okay, so Kaitu Kiana one dina fust hies a fiuka. So we're going to pick one of the jobs here. Law for nuachta. Are we going to pick a news presenter? Law for sport, a sports presenter, or on women a kind fi law for I'm sure, or a weather presenter, marhapla. Okay, now Sweeney, think if you're writing a job advertisement, okay, you want something that's going to be catchy, okay, catch people's attention. So Rud Egan, okay, something like, would you like to be the next sports presenter of TG Cahar Marhampla? So what lat ave e do lohor sport nua do he TG Cahar Marhampla? Something like that to start it. So Scríbhneoireachta. What la ve e do lover sport nua do TG Cahar. So we have a nice easy sentence there to entice people. Okay, Kundini ad Yala Estak. So would you like to be the next sports presenter, Marhampla, the TG Cahar? Then you could start something off like Todd TG Cahar egg lurg lover sport nua. So TG Cahar are looking for Toshid egg lurg. Okay, looking for Toshid egg lurg lover sport nua. They're looking for a new presenter, okay, a new sports presenter. Right, so Curdy Nurudi atoi castle, right? So point to Olus for TG Cahar. So we want a point of information about TG Cahar. Well, call will TG Cahar sitja. Maybe we could say where it's situated. Okay, Toshi sitza I Ngaliev in Indravan, I Gunamara. Okay, August is Channel Gaelga I TG Cahar. It's an Irish channel, anshin. August being a chlor ochréiliú trí bhean na Gaeilge. They're broadcast through Irish. Marhampla. Okay, na skillana parsanta atoig tastal. What kind of skills do we need? Beidir skillana maha chomersoide. So Scríbhneoireachta. Skillana maha chomersoide. So our good communication skills, marhampla. Beidir tá céim sa Gaeilge. Maybe we need a céim sa Gaeilge. We need a degree in Irish. Céim sa Gaeilge. Scríbhneoireachta. Céim sa Gaeilge ansin. So we need a degree in Irish. We need Gaeilge Líofa beidir choma. Gaeilge Líofa. Fluent Irish coma. So she's in castle. On post atá ag gceist. Well, cá maith duine seo ag obair. So beidir go maith duine seo ag obair san ifig. They might be working in the office on Céadín, Deirdín agus Ina, ach ag na deirí seachtaine, but at the weekends, by she did tastoil timpeall na tíre, they'll be going around the country. Ag crailiú bio ó na dlithe, beidir, or ó na cluiche. So broadcasting live from the games, maybe. Beidir gur féidir le túrastáil nó pá a lua. You could mention maybe some pay. Okay, pá atá ag tastal. What kind of wages this person's gonna earn. And then on data yearnach ad lock for the CV. And then the last date that CVs are going to be accepted. So you could say something like, is a an dara lá de manfor an dáta dhearnach a lachfar le CV gan airí live. Ein rud nos sin. Cúpla rud is just scríofa síos a rám ansa. So ma écinn tú an seo, rudí táid taistáil Beiidir scileanna chumarsáide céim sin degree spruch dáta sin an rud céine le dáta dhearnach ansa. That is the same as your deadline, par torsol, your wage, firm iritis, your application form, má tá tú ag géirí sinna úsáid, Siomh Idirlín, the website, agus cóíochtaí qualifications, okay, gur wath leat a lua an sin. So, tá blank ag lurg duine, okay, so something is looking for a person too. So the one I had there was tá TG Cahar ag lurg, and I got rid of this bit and I said ag lurg láthúir sport nua. Láthúir sport nua. So TG Cahar is looking for a, and then new sports presenter. Caihíonn duine a ceapar a bheith sásta. So the person that will be appointed, they must be happy to. They must be happy to do what? A bheith ag tastáil or ag tastáil timpeall na tíre ar an Sathrann agus ar an Domhnach, travel around the country Saturdays and Sundays. Tá céim sa Gaeilge agus gréige líofa riachtanach don post seo, chumá le scileanna maithe chumarsáide. Cruí mé maithe ansa. So, we need to have a degree in Irish and fluent Irish that's necessary for the job. Tilsi an duine a ceap for idir, so the person that will be appointed. Til is the verb to appoint. The person that will be appointed will earn between blank agus blank. And is a blank an dáta dhearnach a lachfar le CV. So then, whatever is the date, CVs will be accepted. And show the CV chuig. Send your email to blank, whatever it is, send your CV to blank, whatever the email address is. Má tá tuilleadh eolas ag tastáil. If you need more information, is féidir le gléic a chur ar agus churann tú iveras. You can ring a héine dó 3 4 5 shop. No fake air, or look at www.tgcahar.ie mar hápla. Okay, a ríis sin just cúpla sampli. Okay, ach níor tháinig an ceist seo ar an bápéir go fóil. So that question hasn't come up just yet. So, táid chuig deire an teisiún seo a chuirde. So, phlé mar hábhar na Tascanna Scríbhneoireachta, so we've discussed some topics. Féic déchumar ansa heisna éagsúla. We've had a look at some different questions. Agus bhímar á phlé cúpla smuointe chuma, and we've talked about a few different ideas. Má tá ein ceisna eile agah seo, if you have any other questions, is féidir libh teagmháil a dhéanamh lom ag ExamRevision or Instagram nor Twitter. If you have any other questions, please get in contact with me. And my name is Arlene through ExamRevision on Twitter or on Instagram. Thank you for joining me today. Agus go náirí libh amach an seo chuir cuid. Slán!